Good song for this segment. Have you ever felt exhausted while sitting on the couch only to find yourself wide awake the moment you crawl into bed? You are not alone, and it turns out there's a psychological explanation for this frustrating sleep phenomena. Licensed psychologist Lisa Strauss is here to share why this happens and how small habits have a very big impact on your sleep struggles. Oh, thank you very much for being here. This is a huge problem for people. It's so good. It feels so delicious.
People meaning.
It's so delicious to fall asleep on the couch. People love it. But you do struggle then to fall asleep when you're in bed. So how do you beat this?
So there are a few reasons that this happens, and the interventions depend upon the reason that somebody's experiencing this. So let me lay out some of the reasons that this occurs. One of them is that the effort involved in standing up, moving to the bedroom, having the mind re-engage brings us to wakefulness very rapidly. Whereas falling asleep, we then can take 10 to 20 minutes under supportive conditions. So there's this temporal asymmetry between how quickly we come to wakefulness and how long it takes us to fall back to sleep. So there's basically a starting over phenomenon. A second reason that this can happen is that people give themselves all kinds of responsibilities to fulfill once they become sleepy on the couch. So in more extreme circumstances, people will let the dog out and back in again. They'll be checking their email. But even those people whose main intention is just to get themselves to bed, they don't make a mere pit stop in the bathroom on the way to bed. They go into the bathroom under bright lights, which are stimulating. They'll take their medication, they'll put in their eye drops, they're washing up, then they go into the bedroom, then they put on their pajamas, they're having a conversation with their spouse. So there's this second shift, essentially, that they're working between sleepiness and trying to get to sleep.
So
Never talk to your spouse after 10 p.m.
Should people then crawl to bed with keeping their eyes closed to avoid this? What's the best way to transition from the couch to bed?
So let me address both of the reasons that I just gave you, and then I'll give you some more reasons too, and their interventions. But what you basically want to do is you want to catch yourself very early in the process of sleepiness. You don't want to have to sentence yourself to starting over again. Okay, so when you're starting to feel your breathing slow a little, your thinking slow, your eyes, it's a little harder to focus your eyes, that's when you want to get up and you want to go to bed. You also want to already be in your pajamas and have done everything before it's time to go to bed.
This is good. I'm going to use this for my daughter because she'll be sleepy on the couch, and then when I try to transition her, she's all awake and wants to party.
But talk about performance anxiety quick. We got 30 seconds, 45 seconds. When you get into your bed and you know you want to get to sleep right away and you're like, go to sleep, you can't.
Right. So performance anxiety sort of has three elements. One is feeling personally responsible for your sleep. Not, I hope I'm lucky, but I need to get myself to sleep or back to sleep. Second element is a focus on the goal, sleep. A third component of this is a focus on the stakes, because if I don't, something really bad could happen. And that is really bad. If you try to chase the squirrel of sleep, it will run away. It's very skittish.
You'll never
Let
catch
go.
it. I love that.
Let go and let it happen. Lisa Strauss, thank you so much for being here.
That was great, Lisa.